with you long as your paint dripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Oh, haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frames different. And I still ride for my I just different. Oh.
Hey, look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Oh.
If he was whacking you chemicals and paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Game one of this four-game set straight ahead between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Justice Sheffield will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
They acquired by the Yankees in the Andrew Miller trade from the left side. Big arm. The Yankees think that this guy could be a very good pitcher, and they think he's going to be in their starting rotation heading into the future. Big fastball, 94 to 95.
In now, Kyle Primetime. He was 1 for 4 with a two-bagger in yesterday's game.
Primetime.
First pitch coming here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think yesterday's loss should be a focus on this team whatsoever. One off. They had a big winning streak coming into their last game. Dropped that one, but let's see if they start another winning streak today.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Torres.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. Bromberg on second. Primetime is over at first with one away. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. Hey, 2 strikes on him now.
Here we go. Come on now, get the pitch
now
up
he'll
there,
step
kid.
off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Digging in now, Luke Voigt. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Voigt.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. From the stretch, the 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Runners off for second. Pitch outside the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
The payoff pitch.
All right, hold it here. Hold it here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Drury onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Strand a pair. It's the Yankees nothing. Mariners coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. At the plate, Matthew Mays. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And as the Yankees into the box now, Kyle Primetime. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Ronald Guzman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Standing in, Kyle Primetime, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, come on, big
You
dog.
can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The set and the 1-1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of
Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brandon Drury.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit high and deep to right center. Margot's on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. Doesn't mean the batter.
Kyle Primetime will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Let it rip right here. We need you.
And now a pitch on the way. 1-1.
One ball, one strike. Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
Carrara trying to get there.
Find some green,
the 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2.
Yeah, let the kid up there, huh? No one better.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. Oh, he brought it back. Digging in the switch hitter, Kyle Primetime. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First offering on its way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hey, see it up and drive.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, it's time to make a good pitch right here. You never want to walk the leadoff hitter, particularly when you look on the on-deck circle and you see a guy that has a lot of pop in his bat.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Come on, now he doesn't want any party. Let's go.
He's set, and the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Primetime leads off second with nobody out. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Striding into the box,
Now
Luke Voigt. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Voigt.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out.
Hey, clutch out for us right here. Your turn, kid. Here we go.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Clutch up. Got me for us.
Ready with another 2-2. Now Boyd with a high fly ball out to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 9-4 ball game.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
11-4 at the end of this affair. The New York Yankees took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Luis Cessa gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 16 hits.
Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, the second of 4 between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Marco Gonzalez is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It's the Yankees nothing. Mariners coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Riding in once again, Kyle Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
The 0-2. Ball one, well below the zone. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants.
3-2 to the Yankee center fielder. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next for Seattle, Matthew Mays. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the. You're down in order. At the plate, Kyle Primetime.
The center fielder.
Hey, see you driving right now.
And he'll snap one over the first. Don't want to forget about it. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters doing it in different ways have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now to the plate, Kyle Primetime. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Hopped up. Plawecki is there, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Primetime, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here from the stretch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Let's go now, one time.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
Yankees, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors.
Broadcasting from Seattle, Washington, where the roof has been shut at Top T-Mobile Park. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it's next. Dylan Bundy will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school.
Here we go. Let him fly here. Let him fly.
94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12 to 6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Has a look, now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, Not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for...
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
Ramirez.
Hit in the air to shallow center.
I got it.
Gonzalez ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Drury.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Castro sprinting after it, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Kyle Primetime. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Good one up there, huh?
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Settling in now, Kyle Primetime. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, take a rip. Like
5 runs on only 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Grounded back, and this is off the second base bag. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Second baseman.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a throw over. Runner back safely.
fly up there, huh?
He's set. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. And, boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
And now the runner's trying for third. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. Throw in time and the side is retired. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Plawecki.
That's popped up. Gonzalez onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out. Digging in to try it again. Kyle Primetime. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That's the difference between average and good hitters. Good hitters almost always take advantage of RBI opportunities when they present themselves. He does it here, and the lead is now 4.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Torres. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Torres goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
The first baseman.
0-2, here it is. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Into the box now, Kevin Kramer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mariners are down to their final out now. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Center. Falling for it. Prime time. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run game.